The FIFA World Cup 2026 is the biggest sports event in the world because 3 countries are hosting this tournament: Canada, the United States, and Mexico. It seems that FIFA is repeating the history of 2010, as the first match this time was also between South Africa and Mexico. Just like before, when Mexico defeated South Africa, you can see chants of "Long live Mexico" everywhere. Then, the biggest top-tier match there was between Brazil and Mexico. It seemed as if Brazil hadn't come prepared, the team that's usually considered the favorite in every tournament. But in the match between Mexico and Brazil, it looked like Brazil couldn't stand their ground at all, and somehow they managed to draw 1-1. Otherwise, Brazil would have lost their first match. If I tell you overall about the 2026 FIFA World Cup, that's why I'm saying it's the world's biggest sport, because this time 48 teams are competing. Even those teams are in this World Cup that have never qualified for the World Cup before, but those countries have also been included in this World Cup. Previously, there used to be 32 teams, but this time there are 48 teams. Even the FIFA president has said that there are many teams that have never qualified before, but we have given those countries a chance. In the upcoming FIFA World Cup, some such countries have been mentioned, including Asian countries, because Asian countries have a huge population, which includes India and Pakistan. Now just think, if India and Pakistan are not playing in the World Cup, then you are missing out on an audience of about 1.6 billion people who are not watching the FIFA World Cup because their countries are not participating. Along with that, if I talk about the number of matches where the number of teams has increased, the number of matches has also increased, and it has gone up from 64 matches to 108 matches. Just imagine the world's biggest sporting tournament, and there will be 108 matches. And the support for this World Cup is also special because for many players, this could possibly be their last World Cup, including Neymar, Messi, and Ronaldo. These are the football players who have changed the history of football, who have brought about a transformation in the game, and the biggest roles have been played by Messi and Ronaldo, the greatest footballers of the current era. Although other names are also mentioned, and there are many great footballers when it comes to football, for the past 2 decades, only the names of Ronaldo and Messi are taken. Among these 3 players, including Neymar, I would say Neymar is the unluckiest. Despite having so much talent, he hasn't won a Ballon d'Or or a World Cup. But the Brazilians are expecting that this time Neymar will work some special magic. But Neymar is unfit. Neymar doesn't even have a chance to play. As you all might remember, when the first squad was announced, Neymar wasn't even in the team. After that, there was such an uproar on news channels with everyone insisting that Neymar must be brought in somehow because Neymar is the heart of Brazil. Eventually, he was included in the team, and Neymar's fans breathed a sigh of relief. For Messi's fans in this World Cup, there is hope that their trophy cabinet is complete because Messi's fans won the last World Cup, and now they feel that even if they lose this time, it's okay. Even if Messi decides to retire, which doesn't really seem likely because the way he still dribbles, it feels like the Messi from 20 years ago is back. The way you see him dribbling on the field, I don't think he'll retire just yet. But even if he does retire, it's a great thing for Messi's fans that their trophy cabinet is complete. He has the Ballon d'Or, and Argentina also won the last World Cup. But the concerning point is Portugal. Portugal and France are being considered the main favorites for this World Cup. It is being said that the final will also be between one of these teams, and there is talk that perhaps this time Ronaldo's cupboard will finally be complete. Just think about it. One of the world's greatest players who has everything and has changed the face of football, but does not have a football World Cup. How must his mind work, and in what direction does he think, knowing he doesn't have a World Cup? Now, the current players in Portugal could fulfill Ronaldo's dream, but whether Ronaldo himself will play or not is also a big question because there are many sources saying that Ronaldo's own teammates do not want him to play in the team. After all, who would want to play a 38-year-old footballer? Because Ronaldo's name is so big, having Ronaldo on the team is very important. But there are many players who want to see Ronaldo lifting the trophy, and that's exactly what it seems like, because it's being said that Portugal and France will face each other in the final. And then what's surprising is that Argentina and Spain don't have a single match against each other in the group stage before the semifinal. Now just think, such a big rivalry and not even one match in this World Cup. Experts are calling this Football World Cup the biggest sporting event in the world because the upcoming matches are going to be absolutely top-notch. Along with that, there are 3 countries where you'll find a lot of controversies, especially in America, where many players are quite upset with the treatment they're receiving. They're saying they're not being treated properly. Also, it's being said that the ticket prices for this FIFA World Cup are so high that many people aren't going to the stadium to watch the matches. $3,000, $4,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, even up to $8,000. Let me tell you, a lot of people simply can't afford this, which is another reason fans aren't going to the stadiums. That's why this World Cup is being called special, and it's being said that this is the first time three countries are hosting, and there are equally competitive matches in all three countries. The number of matches is also higher, and there are more teams in this World Cup as well.